In this class, we talked about the evolution and the origin of like DNA and RNA, as well as functional genetics.
We had like this really cool debate at the end of the semester, talking about ethics and genetic testing, and kind of bringing in like the different perspectives of like insurance companies and like your own personal view of why you would want to be able to like test your own genes and stuff like that.
So the independent projects I think are cool because, I mean, basically, yeah, it's independent. You get to come up with your own ideas, so you can pursue something that you think is interesting, even if, I don't know, time constraints prevent you from going to something that you'd actually really like to study. It's different, it's unique, I guess, that you can do something really on your own, just a totally new idea.
Well, the independent research is an actual independent research project, and what my group did was we knocked down the 25 gene. We wanted to see its role in nicotine resistance, and we found that it does play a role. We're not entirely sure exactly the mechanism, but we did come up with great data, and we actually presented it at the undergraduate research symposium to other scientists, and it was honestly a great experience.
One of like my favorite labs that we had to do actually was with crabs, and yeah, we had these 3 types of crabs, and we were trying to test the reaction time and how it relates to salinity.
Yes, so for that crab lab, it's pretty cool. You actually get to play with lobsters, spider crabs, and blue crabs. Little advice: do not play with the blue crabs. I actually ended up kind of being foolish. I kind of played with it, and it kind of nipped a little bit of skin off, and I started bleeding. But I learned a lot.
Doing work inside the lab, but you're also doing work in the field, and you really have the opportunity to make your own experiments, and I think it's more of self-directed learning. Overall, I'd say one of the highlights of the class was getting to go to Southern Illinois. Incredible weekend. You get to explore all of these cool areas and do all these experiments outside in nature. And my class really enjoyed it. It's a great opportunity to bond as well, which I think is something that is a major benefit to the honors program.
And we went to a bunch of different sites and worked really hands-on. We found fossils one week, and we waded in a stream and caught fish another week. It was just really fun. I've never had a lab that I've gotten to do that many things with.
The evolutionary part was definitely very interesting to me because of the project that I worked on. I was able to work with a human database of SNPs and be able to relate geographically, so each region of the world had a larger percentage of a certain SNP, and that was correlated to a disease. So I was able to statistically say that like this SNP is statistically significant with this like region, and this region has a larger propensity for a disease, which was very interesting to me, that like that kind of research was never done before, and just from a very like basic level I was able to like say, yeah, there's a correlation in this.
If I had to like pick one, it would be the ecology and evolution one, because we got to do the independent project, and I like super geeked out on that, and I took all the viral reference genomes for HIV and SIV1 and SIV2, and I did a molecular clock based off of those rather than everybody else who was looking at a gene homology, which is cool, but I went all out and I liked it.